Alright folks, last video for the standings for this afternoon. I'm going to take a look at the ECHL's Mountain Division. Of course, that is the only division in the ECHL so far where the division has already been clinched, courtesy of the Idaho Steelheads, completely running away with it. Again, as mentioned, follow the ECHL Week on Twitter. That's where you're going to get the most up-to-date things. Again, right now, Idaho running away with the Brabham Cup. That's the equivalent of the President's Cup in the NHL. For those that are not familiar with that, that is the regular season points championship. So the most points by a team in the regular season. In the standings, again, right now, Idaho currently is 11 points clear of Toledo for that. So they do grab 2 more wins on their week. Have scored 11 goals so far this week, up to 243 on the season, with 128 allowed. For the Kansas City Mavericks, they grab win number 27, dropping Tulsa's elimination number down to 9. Rapid City down to 11, Allen down to 14, Wichita down to 12, and Utah down to 14. 27, 24, 6, and 2 for the Mavericks. They score 5 goals. Pardon me, in that victory. Allow just 2. They're still -7 on the year, but again, in the Mountain Division, you can't really look at that too closely, considering how many of these teams have just been absolutely beaten. Have the brakes beaten off of them by the Idaho Steelheads. Utah does grab their 29th win of the year, dropping Tulsa's elimination number down to single digits for third place as well. Rapid City down to 12, Allen down to 15, and Wichita down to 13. 29, and then Allen 27 regulation losses for the Grizzlies, dropping their elimination number to 13 for second place in the division. 29-27, 3-0. They have scored 6 goals so far this week, up to 178 on the year, and have allowed 8. I've now given up 214 so far this year. For the Wichita Thunder, they're still sitting on 27 victories. They lose for the 28th time in regulation, dropping their elimination number to 11 for third place, 12 for second. 27, 28, 5-0. They've scored just 2 goals this week and have allowed 5. And then Allen has now won their 29th game, dropping Tulsa's elimination number down to 10 there, 13 for Rapid City. 29-27, 1. They lose for the first time in a shootout this year. The Americans have scored 8 goals so far this week. They're up to 208 and have allowed 6. Okay, Rapid City grabs their 27th victory of the year, dropping Tulsa's elimination number down to 12. While the Rush still 30 losses in regulation, 1 in overtime this year. Scored 6 goals. They're up to 195 scored and allow 4. And then the Oilers, still 19 wins. They dropped to 30th in regulation, dropped their elimination number down to 8 for second place, 8 for third, 9 for fourth, 9 for fifth, and 12. Excuse me. Or down to 11, excuse me, now for sixth place for the Oilers. Scored just 4 goals and have allowed 6. So again, just going to double check elimination numbers here. So for Kansas City, magic number is now 8. For Tulsa, that is accurate. 11 for Rapid City. And Wichita, that is accurate. And then 13 for Utah, and 14 for Allen. So that is all accurate. Excuse me. And again, with tiebreakers and such, Kansas City, another one of those teams that has a very, very low number of regulation wins. Again, that being the first tiebreaker in the ECHL divisions. The fact that they only have 22, that is fewer than anybody else in the division besides just Tulsa right now. So that is very, very bad for the Mavericks in terms of that. Again, from second all the way down through sixth, they're just separated by just by 7 points. So just like with the South Division, that's going to be very, very entertaining to watch as we come down the stretch. Magic number 8 for the Grizzlies to eliminate the Tulsa Oilers. 12 to eliminate Rapid City and Wichita. That is accurate. And then it is 14 to eliminate, and actually it is 14, not 15, to eliminate Allen there for currently second place for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies right now with 24 regulation wins. Again, that's the third most in the division right now. Only Allen has more with 25 regulation wins, so that does help the Grizzlies out just very slightly. Wichita right now just in a complete tailspin. Magic number 9 to eliminate Tulsa. That is the case there. 13 for Rapid City. That is the case. And then Allen is above them in the standings, so we will not get into that. Obviously, with now the Thunder falling below 500, they're currently in 5th place. And then we have the Allen Americans, currently back in the playoffs right now, 1 point ahead of Wichita, with still 2 games in hand on the Thunder. Their magic number 9 to eliminate the Oilers, and then 13 to eliminate Rapid City, and it's actually 12 to eliminate the Rush by virtue of Rapid City's overtime loss. So magic number is just 12 for Rapid City to be eliminated for Rapid City. They're in magic number 11 to eliminate the Tulsa Oilers. And that is your Mountain Division standings. Again, Idaho running away with the Brabham Cup. Kansas City in second place, 62 points, with 22 regulation victories as of the morning of the 18th. And then Utah currently sitting in third place with 61 points in the standings, 24 regulation victories. Wichita with 59 points, only just 20 regulation victories for the Thunder. 7 of them have gone past regulation time for those victories. That's going to hurt the Thunder down the stretch. But right now, the Thunder just looking for any victories that they can get. They are obviously very, very, very far behind right now in the standings in terms of just like where things are going. They are struggling very, very badly. So they're looking for anything that they can get. Allen has surpassed the Thunder into 4th place. Currently 29 wins for the Thunder on the year. 25 of those have come in regulation. They're just 1 point back of Utah for 3rd place now. And then Rapid City chasing, trying to track down at least Wichita right now. They're 4 points back of the Thunder with 2 games in hand. So again, that's another thing that's got to be concerning for Thunder fans. And yeah, that is the ECHL's Mountain Division standings as far as goes for the morning of March 18th. So, gonna tune back in Monday morning. Monday afternoon probably is when I'm going to get this published, but we're going to go over the entire ECHL league standings, go through each division in depth a little bit more. So, thanks for tuning in, and see you guys on Monday.